Hello everyone, it is Thursday, March 19th. We're in the hospital. We came in last night. We were admitted. I started bleeding. So we were putting the pets to bed. I was changing the puppy pad in the kitchen, so I had sprayed down the floor so that I could wipe it clean before putting down the new pad. And I went to the back hallway where we keep, all of our extra stock of stuff, and I got some paper towels, and I came back to the kitchen, and all of a sudden I felt a gush. So I thought my water broke. First I thought I had peed on myself. Like, holy crap, I can't hold my pee in anymore. And then because it was a gush, I thought my water broke, so I chuckled, right? And Jose was in the bathroom doing something else for the pets. Rinsing out, dishes or something, like their pet dishes. And I get to the door of the bathroom, and like I said, I had chuckled, and I had started saying, "Babe, I think my water broke." And then when I get to the door of the bathroom, and he actually looks at me, he looks down, and he says something like, "Why are you bleeding? You're bleeding." And then we both kind of freak out. We both kind of simmer it down, try to keep our composure. I can totally tell in his face that he's freaking out. I was absolutely freaking out. It was hard to breathe. It was a moment, a very scary moment. And yeah, we just rushed to the emergency room, of course. We actually live very, very close to the hospital. Thank you, Jesus. I don't even want to say it was a 2-minute drive, because I don't even think it was that. But, yeah, there were a well-oiled machine in the emergency room. They have been, actually, this entire time. But we had, I don't even know how many doctors rushed into the room. All the nurses. It seemed like at one point I was just like laying there wide open with maybe, 5 or 6 doctors or something. But I was treated extremely well. We're still bleeding, but we're being monitored. And yeah, here we are. Just, ups and downs of pregnancy. Ups and downs of life. But we've got patience, we've got prayers, we've got God. The both of us, between the both of us, we've got quite a few people up in heaven too that are looking out for us. So, is it scary? Hell yeah, it's scary. It's hella scary. I don't wish this upon anybody. But it is what it is, and I guess this is why hospitals exist, right? And emergency rooms exist. Overnight, we got here at around, I think it was like 11:27 by the time I had checked in and was at registration. Excuse me, it was 11:29 p.m. So everything went very, very quickly. And even from the emergency room, getting me a room, that was on a fairly quick side. So right now we're just being monitored. I've got my little, I don't know if you can tell, but I've got 2 monitors on. This one down here is for baby and his heart rate. This one up here monitors my contractions. Excuse me. Overnight, the nurse they kept coming in, to do different things. And one of the nurses, my night nurse, kept telling me that I kept getting contractions, like a contraction every 10 minutes or so. So they kept coming in just to double check that everything was good. And everything is good. I am on a liquid diet, clear liquid diet only. Nothing in my mouth because we don't know what's what. We don't know if I'll need to be rushed in for a C-section or what. So, but here we are. We are in the right place, I guess, for all this to be happening. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I might have slept a whole 2 hours between all the, little breaks and stuff last night. But again, here we are. Baby's good. I can hear his heartbeat. And we're going to be all right. I'll keep you guys posted. Hello there, everyone. Just another quick update. It is still Thursday, March 19th. We are still in the hospital. I was NPO, meaning nothing by mouth, since last night because we weren't sure what was going to be happening. We weren't sure if we needed to rush me to a C-section or what. But everything, things have since started to look up. Things are going well. I've got me some peanut butter toast and some apple juice. My husband has gone home to check on our pets and feed everybody. It is 2:10. All right, so I'm back. We had some blood work done really quickly. That's why I had to jump off real quick. She was at the door, and then we got food. Wait, where is it? Our food. So we got some grape juice. I love grape juice. We've got a salad. It's so funny because my husband told me to order 2. He's like, they're really, really small. And I'm like, they can't be that small. I should probably start listening, right? We got some chocolate pudding for him, not for me. We've got a banana. Let's see if you can see it. Yep, a banana. Finger. Come on, finger. Can you function here? Banana. Apple slices. And this is the main attraction. I hope it's delicious. Let's see. Yes! Chicken tenders. That came off of the pediatric menu. But, oh my God, it smells so good. But, yeah, so it is 2:15. Just, I don't know, 5 minutes after I had started the first clip of this. But, yeah, things are looking up. I don't know if in my previous clip I was able to let you know that my aunt and my cousin did stop by to see me. I kind of don't like that. I feel like I'm disrupting people. Just like whenever I have to call the nurse, I feel like she's busy. Like, do you really need her? Are your guts hanging out kind of thing? So I do my best to not bother anyone. But I guess this is what happens, right? So I will keep you guys posted. Anything new happens. Not sure how much of an update I had actually given you before, but one of the things that they were really, really concerned about was bleeding, because I did come in bleeding. That's what brought me into the hospital, was a gush of what I thought was my water breaking, and it wasn't. It was blood. And then baby's heart rate wasn't where it should have been. and we're getting monitored. I don't know if I've showed you guys that. This one up here is for the contractions, so 2 little monitors. This one down here is for the baby, and he's doing really, really well. I don't know if I can show you the machine or not, but that machine right there that's giving numbers, those are his numbers, and so far so good. So TMI, but that's what these videos are for, right? Is for educational purposes, and sometimes fun, but this is no fun. So they've had me obviously laying down. I do get up to go to the bathroom and then come back. I'm not allowed to flush the toilet. They have to see how much blood is in there, and they've put me on. They have me on wearing pads, like regular maxi pads, but very, very big ones, 2 together, as a matter of fact, because that's how much we were bleeding. So they want me every single time that I use the bathroom to take off the pad that I have on, leave it on the counter. The nurse comes in, she looks at the toilet, takes a picture of the blood, looks at the pad, takes a picture of the blood, and sends it to the doctor, and then she takes that pad and she weighs it just to see how much blood I'm losing. And then let's go back to last night. Last night it was kind of touch and go because, again, it was a lot of blood that I was expelling, and baby wasn't doing much movement, wasn't doing much of anything. The doctor tried doing an ultrasound twice. The first time it was in the emergency room, and it was on the quicker side, just to make sure everything. We saw his heart beating, and everything was good. When I was admitted and brought upstairs to a room, the same doctor that did that first ultrasound came in and did another one, and this one was much longer, much longer. I'm gonna say about maybe an hour even, and I kept seeing her poker face, not very poker-ish, and I don't know, I just, it got me to the point where I was like, can I just ask, like, what's going on? What is it that you're looking for that you're not finding? I kind of already knew what she was going to tell me, but I just wanted to know. And she says the baby's not practicing his breathing, and we need to see him do that. So I said, okay, fine. She kept explaining that she needs to stay for about half an hour, and in half an hour they need to see him practice breathing, and he did not. However, she went and spoke to the rest of the team, whoever was on the team, and no one ever came back to say, this is a bigger emergency than it is or whatever. And here we are today, doing, I think, better. So the bleeding has slowed down a lot. I can't tell you that it has stopped completely, at least not yet. I don't know that yet. But since lunch is here, I am going to get up and use the bathroom, and I hope that I can come back and report that there is no blood at all, because that was hella scary. In fact, I don't even want to wish that on my worst enemy because of how scary that moment was. Not sure if I've explained it yet, but when I first felt the initial gush, I actually thought that I had to pee and didn't realize or make it to the toilet in time, and then I thought I was peeing on myself, and then it was such a huge amount of fluid that was coming out, and I was like, I am not peeing on myself. This has got to be my water breaking. I didn't look down, so I'm in the kitchen, my husband's in the bathroom, which is just a few feet away, and I chuckled and I said, babe, I think my water broke. By the time I said that, I was standing in front of the door of the bathroom where he was at, and he's the one that looked down, and he's like, what, why are you bleeding? And that's when I looked down. So pajama pants went to the trash, underwear, socks, the slippers that I was wearing, everything. And it was such an awful moment. Immediately we both panicked. I thought the worst for both myself and the baby. And then I wasn't, like I said, wasn't feeling him move or anything. He's since doing great. Like just right now, he just beat the hell out of me from the inside. But yeah, I like the realness of what happens in real life, you know? And I appreciate when I can get on YouTube and follow somebody and see what's really happening and not just, you know, the great, cool, sweet moments. So you guys already know how I keep it. I keep it 100. And it is what it is. Of course, I was not going to record me freaking out last night. Who's going to do that? But I can assure you I was freaking out. I thought the worst. I can assure you that my husband was freaking out. However, I don't know how this man kept his shit together enough to help me keep my shit together. And if I could just tell you, I admire him so much for that. I appreciate him so much for that. Again, I don't know how I kept it together, but he helped me. He helped me a lot. And of course, I am a woman of faith. So immediately I go to God. Immediately I said to the Virgin Mary, I said, Virgencita, I put my baby in your hands. Like, I know that I should not be freaking out right now because you got this. But hello, you know what I'm saying? Hello, I'm human. And this is a little human baby. And I still worry. I still get concerned. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I don't know, you know, why these things happen or whatever. And as a matter of fact, the doctors and nurses don't know why these things happen sometimes. So, and as a matter of fact, now that I'm saying that, my Virgencita, my little Virgin Mary that I talk to every night, and ask her to keep, you know, my baby well, is at home. And last night, as we were rushing out, I was going to grab her and bring her with me. And I forgot. So I should probably text my husband and have him bring her to the hospital with us. Just a little statuette that I talk to every night. And I say, I literally go up to where she's at. She's over by one of my gardens in the kitchen. And I say, all right, so that was another quick interruption. But that was kind of cool because husband was sleeping on that little thingy that he's sitting on right now, and that was very super duper uncomfortable, and I feel super bad. But let me turn the camera around and show you. Brought him that, which is kind of like a little bit of a better recliner. But let's go back to the Virgencita, right? So every single night, and he makes fun of me for this, but every single night I go to the Virgencita and I say Virgencita, it's night time, mamacita, and then I kiss her. And then I bring it to my belly and I say, please keep my peanut safe. And then, you know, I genuflect and whatever. And she's right next to Big Bird. And then I say, night, Big Bird. And we go to bed. So totally missed out on doing that last night because I was so freaked out. And it probably should have been the one thing I did. But I forgot right home. Husband is back. But he will be going back home later on to feed the crazies at home and make sure that everything is everything. And he'll bring her back then so that I can say goodnight to her tonight and have her keep my little peanut safe for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and as soon as I get a chance I will bring you guys back around and give you some more updates. Bye. Hello everyone, it is time for another quick update. It is still Thursday, March 19th. It is about 8:35 p.m. Husband is not here. He went home to take care of the pets, make sure that everything is everything. Everybody's happy. Everybody's got what they need before putting them down for bed. What that entails, it's really nothing. We've got, let's see, 2 dogs, a cat, a parrot, a turtle, and a lizard. So he literally tucks the dogs in, not that they stay, especially because we're not there. Normally if we're there and we get into bed, then they stay in their bed. They sleep with us in the same room. Max the cat does whatever he wants whenever he wants, so that's not a problem. But we make sure that, you know, he's got fresh food and fresh water and all of that good stuff. The parrot gets covered at night, so he's in the living room, and while there's, you know, other lights in the living room and stuff, he's got a particular light that we turn off so that he can be comfortable. And so we do that, and we cover him so he can have some, you know, peaceful sleep, nice and warm. And the turtle we don't do much with other than say goodnight. Feed him, obviously, say goodnight. And then the lizard, he's got several lights because his enclosure needs to be super warm. So he's got several lights, and then he's got this infrared light that stays on at night, and then he gets covered. So husband is at home taking care of all of that, and again, we live, I don't know, a minute away maybe. He leaves the car here, and then he just walks home and walks back. I don't know how much I updated you guys earlier. My aunt stopped by to see me with my cousin, and that was amazing. And my best friend and coworker Ruth also stopped by. It was great seeing her face. It was great talking to someone who, you know, understands me and gets where I'm coming from. Yeah, so that's how it's going. What else can I tell you? Got some more blood work done, but I don't even think I told you the results of the blood work that I had done before this one. Numbers are stable. So they had drawn blood in the emergency room. They drew blood not immediately when I got up to a room, but shortly after I got up to the room. They compared those two, and my blood levels had dropped, like particularly hemoglobin, and I don't know if it was a red blood cell count or what, but numbers had dropped. And then a couple hours after that, they drew some more blood, and those numbers were stable. So they then came back several hours later and drew some more blood, and that's the blood that I'm still waiting to hear on. But it almost sounds like things are getting much better. I am feeling much better both physically and emotionally. The bleeding is not as bad as it has been. In fact, even though I had some the past couple of times that I used the bathroom, this last time that I used the bathroom, the pad looked like I was, you know, lightly spotting on period. And there was barely any blood in the toilet. So that's a good sign. The other amazing sign is that I've been on continuous monitoring. I showed you guys the monitors I have on my belly. And like I said, it's 8:35, a little bit later now. And they're coming at 10 to get me off. That's pretty dope, because here's me. If you're taking me off, then that means that baby's doing really, really well, and he has been doing really, really well. Let me see if I can show you. They moved the little table thingy, but he's doing well. Normally when I'm at home, let me get my fingers out of the way. Normally when I'm at home, I call 8:30 like the magical hour, because at 8:30 the party starts in my belly. So he starts moving around, and it's huge movements, huge, grandiose movements, which I was not feeling yesterday. And probably yes, because I was stressed and all of that good stuff, right? But again, I'm feeling so much better, and part of me feeling so much better is knowing that he's doing much better. And again, the party has started. I can tell on the monitor, I can tell in my belly, and I am so happy and excited. I also spoke to you guys about Virgencita, my little Virgin Mary, and I think maybe my last clip or the clip before. And I just want to show you my Virgencita, because my husband brought her to me. And here she is. There she is. Isn't she just beautiful? She's just gorgeous. And I always tell her to take care of my peanut. We didn't see that that's your peanut too. You take care of my peanut. I love her. So, yes, I keep crying because, you know, God is good. I just got through a little prayer, praise, worship, chit chat session with God and all of my angels in heaven, because I know that they're all looking out for me. Particularly mom, dad, sister. But I also felt, and I don't know how many of you guys out there are spiritual, but I felt other presences here in the room with me. And as I'm talking to God, and as I'm talking to whom I feel is mom, dad, sister, I kind of feel in my heart mom telling me that my uncles are here also who have passed. And I totally felt it. My grandma who's passed, you know, so I know I'm being looked after, not just here in the hospital by great, amazing doctors and nurses, but also by heaven, you know. And as crazy as things were last night, and as crazy as things have been, could have been, I am so relieved. I am so grateful to God that this is a turn of events that happened. Because you know, I live so close. Things happen, you know, and I'm not gonna go on that rant, because things happen. Sometimes we don't understand them. That's okay. Sometimes we're not meant to understand everything that happens. But we are meant to have faith in the good and the bad times. And one of the things that I said immediately last night, I think I might have shared this with you, I'm not even sure, but almost immediately was when I turned my conversation to the Virgencita, and I said, Virgencita, he's yours. I've placed him, meaning baby, Jay Andren, he's yours. I've placed him in your hands, and I know you're going to take care of him, just like you did your son. This is why I put him in your hands, because you did such a great job with Jesus. So, and I stood on that. I stood on that. Yes, I was worried. Yes, I was concerned. Yes, I was preoccupied. Yes, I was everything under the sun. But above all else, I did have faith, and I kept my communication open with God, with the Virgencita, with his angels, with the saints, with my mom, with my dad, with my sister. And I'm saying, look, we've got all these powers up there just looking down on us. So I need y'all to manifest. I need you to manifest and take care of me and my baby. Particularly baby, because, you know, babies. So, again, I am just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm anxious. Oh, the NICU doctor did come down, and we did chit-chat. But again, everybody has been so positive, because things really, truly have been looking up. Yeah, so I am just hanging out here, just waiting, tossing and turning, trying to get comfortable. I don't know if I told you guys that my IV is off. This IV that I have over here was just an extra one that was put in, when they were talking about, when they were talking about a possible blood transfusion, like getting me into a C-section, and because I had been losing so much blood, you know, blood transfusion and whatever. So I am crossing my fingers. I'm praying that we don't even need that one at all, the second one that I got put in. But I guess it was a good thing that they put it in, because then I had the option when one of the nurses changed. And this hand that had the IV in it is actually across, the IV's across the bed. So this hand's over here, the IV's over there. and she just wanted to know if I wanted her to switch the IV from this hand to the other hand so that I could be more comfortable. But I actually wasn't uncomfortable to begin with, so I was like, nah, not needed. I don't think so. I don't like to make a big deal out of little stuff, or bother anybody. You got better things to do, bigger fish to fry, other patients to see and stuff. I don't think you need to be worried about changing my IV from one arm to the other. Besides, the IV that I got, my other arm, this one, my other hand, hurts. It hurt when it went in. It still hurts. Not anything crazy. Not anything that, please don't be concerned. I don't think I need to reach out to anyone to change it or anything. It's going to be all right. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Let you guys know that things are looking up. I am feeling better, both physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually. And yeah, I will update you guys if there's anything else to update you guys about. And hopefully we get to go home sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow, I hope, because this is not it. Being at the hospital is just not it. But yeah, spirits are up, thumbs are up, baby's up and moving. And I'm just so thankful to God that He is so great all the time. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Hello everyone. It is Friday, March 20th. We're still in the hospital, but we're doing much better. No monitoring, no continuous monitoring. They are coming in doing what they call non-stress tests, which means they hook me up to the monitor, and we monitor the baby for 20 to 30 minutes. And if everything is good, then everything is good. Fantastic. Would take me off the monitor and the nurse goes away, kind of thing. Hubby is not here. He is at home taking care of the pets. And grabbing some lunch for us and stuff. I did end up, let's go back real quick. So the continuous monitoring ended at 2:10 this morning. And then I had my ultrasound at 8:30. I didn't really get any answers. I'm hoping for the, test results to come back soon, and then the doctor to come and see me and give me some results. The doctor that did come in after the tech did her thing, did the ultrasound again. She actually did both of them. The intravaginal, I think is what it's called, the inside one. And then she repeated the regular ultrasound on my belly. She's telling me that the placenta is kind of like, there's a front and the back, but not in the way that we're talking, that we would be thinking. Obviously there's a front and a back, but I've got some of the placenta towards the front, and then some that's wrapping towards the back, and the baby's in the way, so we can see the front but we can't see the back. So that's fine, whatever. So we're just waiting for results. We're just waiting. I did end up getting my second shot on my leg, and I don't even know if I told you about the first shot on my leg, which was over here on this leg. Where is that? Over here. That is steroids to help the baby's lungs in case he needs to come out early. Also, don't know if I told you, but I ended up meeting with one of the NICU doctors yesterday. He was amazing. He answered all my questions, and I feel so much better after meeting with him. And yeah, here we are. We're just waiting. We're waiting on results. We're waiting for the doctor to come in, and we're waiting to hopefully get sent home tomorrow, I hope. I was hoping it would be today, but the nurse told me after she gave me the shot that they need to wait for me to be 24 hours steroided before they can send me home. So it is what it is. Here we are, right? Just hanging out. That's it. That's all we can do. And as long as baby's okay, I'm okay. And we'll hang out, till kingdom come if we need to. Because it's all about baby. And he's still in there. He's still cooking up. Moving around a lot. He's doing his thing. Every time that he gets checked, everything is good, except at the ultrasound this morning. Baby didn't want to do his practice breathing again, but we didn't force him too much. What was most important was taking a look at that placenta. He was definitely moving. His heart rate is good. I'm feeling good. So that's it. Waiting until the next update that I can give you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Goodbye. Just a quick update. Still the same day, 12:35ish, and we're bleeding again. So we just called a nurse in. We're just waiting. It is about 4 minutes to 1 p.m. We're back on being monitored. Yeah, baby. Nurse came in. Take pictures of everything, weigh the pad like they had been. Of course, husband brought me lunch. Can't have lunch right now because we never know, what could happen. So we're waiting on doctor, and doctor's been notified. And yeah, we're just waiting. I will keep you guys updated.